So, as I said before, it can be a little difficult to be able to trace things out, not sure what tool to use. Please reach out to me. Trust me, all the years of mistakes I've made, I would be happy to share my successes and save you some time. You can also, do not forget, you can also use YouTube as a resource. You can use Photoshop as a resource. You can go here to the video sound, okay? And then you can check out the tutorials that I've given you. Here is a perfect example. So go to Intro to Photoshop, scroll to the bottom. Remember that video I mentioned? How to blend images. This shows you how to trace things out. Okay, so make sure you do a little bit of that research, okay? You can also go in here into Photoshop and go, help. Hey, I need help. Hands-on tutorials, okay? Get to know the app. Layers, that's what we're doing now. This is a great one. Get to know selections, okay? And they actually have really cool tutorials where you can go in and it gives you the files to practice with. So you have plenty of time to do this project. So, why not go in and work with this tutorial, and then you'll be able to, have a really good grasp on what you're supposed to be doing for that. But see what happens? This opens up in a blank document. And it says 1 of 4. So each group of selection has its own superpower. So that means the different tools. But once you click on here, you can see here's the different things. And it'll actually show you how to clip all this stuff out. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to close it for now. We'll just say we're not going to save that. We'll jump back. So there's always resources available, okay, if you're not sure what to do. So we're going to go back to pizza. Whoop, not that pizza. I don't want that one, so I'm going to delete that layer. So we'll go back to pizza. So what's next? Let's find another difficult image. I'm going to turn these off. Don't forget the eyeballs. And I'm going to use this tiger. Okay, this is not the easiest thing in the world. Once again, difficult background. But let's make life a little bit easier. So I'm going to use my magic wand tool. You do not have a lot of control with it, but that's okay. So I'm going to sit there and try and get rid of as much of this as I can. Doesn't look like it's as bad. Don't forget, you have to go select, inverse, okay? Delete. Okay, don't forget, I'm on that moon layer still, so I have to go. I hit delete, nothing happened. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm going to go to tiger and hit delete. Okay, so now you can do that mix of things that you want to do. Let's say you want to use this polygon lasso tool to do the back. I'm going to click here, and as I click, don't click too fast. I want to get rid of this whole area back here. So it's a relatively easy spot to get rid of it. Okay, then I'm going to go like this. Watch. Remember, I told you have to start or finish where you began, and then hit delete. So now you can start really getting rid of these things. And then once again, why not jump in and then use the eraser tool. Get in there close if you're good with it. As I said before, this is not going to be absolutely perfect. Now look, you have these whiskers, right? You don't want to lose those. So you got to zoom in using that navigator and then holding shift and moving. So watch, if I right click, look, I can make this a lot smaller. And I can go and kind of make it look like there's whiskers on here. That's pretty bad. So I'm going to just go around these whiskers real quick, okay, and just trace this out here, okay? All right. So now that I have this out of the way, I can actually go in. Once again, we can use that lasso tool and, follow the trail. It's pretty fun. Get rid of those bits. Or use the eraser tool and get rid of it, doesn't matter. But as you can see, there are different ways to take your background out. So watch this. I just like to hold the shift key the whole time and just kind of trace it and click with my pen. I'm sorry, with my pen. With my mouse. So I'm going to do this like kind of super quick. I'm not letting go of shift the whole entire time. Okay, so I'm going to go in and just go like this. Use and hold my space bar. And then now I'm back to here. Not so bad. Space bar again. Trace this guy out. Got the tail. Actually, I can go back up here if I want. So I know this looks easy. It's not. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but that's okay. So watch what happens. So see, I have all this stuff here. I could actually go in and use my magic wand tool and try and select all this stuff by turning up my tolerance to say 80%. I typed it in that little box. So see what happened? I click and I can just start deleting it that way too. See what I'm doing? So now I got rid of most of it, and then I can go in, use that eraser tool again, make it bigger, and get rid of all those bits that I did not, whoopsie, that I did not want. Okay. All right. So if you notice here, I forgot this part. Not a problem. Shrink that down. And then we can actually, let's do something different. I'm going to use my polygon lasso tool. Click, go down. You hear me clicking? And don't forget, finish where you start. You'll see that little teeny circle pop up. See it? Little circle. And then hit delete. Okay, so now we have this awesome tiger. Now let's say we want to put this tiger in the back of that pickup truck. I'm going to show you how to do that next. And it's called paste special. You want to paste it into something. Okay, so stay tuned.